Hello, everybody. We are back. Sorry about missing yesterday, but my girlfriend was sick, still is sick, and was dying pretty badly yesterday. So, I decided to skip out. But we're back. She's doing better. Not better. But anyway, we're playing some more Death and Taxes today. Tuning for the various tournaments coming up the next couple of weeks here. Starting with the format playoffs, MTGO format playoffs in a little, like, 1.5 weeks. It's on the 24th, I think, so a little less than 2 weeks away. This is the list I jumped into the challenge with. I'm not sure where I want to be. This is, like I said at the recap at the end last time, this is close. I'm not sure exactly where I want to be with this list, but I felt like pretty confident that a lot of the decisions that I was making here felt really strong. Sarah Avenger, Phyrexian Evoker, shipping the Walking Ballista out of the list and stuff. If any of you watched Phil's stream yesterday, he had a similar opinion of, like, Sarah Avenger and Evoker are really, really good right now. I think the sideboard is also a place that can use some tweaks. I've heard a couple good ideas about, like, Path to Exile isn't as strong. I've been mulling over, like, cutting the Ballista entirely for now. I'm not sure what I would do with either of those slots. I could see, like, cutting a Path for a third Judgment, and then, like, cutting the Seal of Cleansing for, like, another combo hate card, third Chalice, or, like, an Ethos Run Canonist or something. Path to Exile has actually been, like, not super great recently. Even Grixis Delver started to, like, pick up basic island. The path isn't always free, and you don't even always want to be, like, targeting things with path. Like, there aren't always things you want to be targeting. The Grixis Delver decks have, like, True Name, Bitter Blossom, and stuff. Blue-Eyed Delver, obviously, like, path is just horrible. You barely want Plow. Blue-Red Delver, I guess it's still okay, but again, that deck is chock full of basics, so it's definitely a substantial downgrade to Swords to Plowshares. What's up, Moxall? But other than that, I feel okay about where this list is. I might just run it back, iron out some kinks. I don't know. I don't feel confident enough in making any changes. I think I'm just gonna play this list another time. Oh, I didn't change the title, did I? Oops. Did not change the stream title. Alright, anyway. Varron can win with 3 Jailer Miracles. You gotta play the full 4. Alright, yeah, let's just go to Soldier Stompy here real quick. Does that deck play 4 Jailer? I don't know, it plays 3, dang. We could fit in the 4th. Man, this deck is a shit pile. Anyway. Oop. Alright. Is my deck list still the current one? Yeah, it should be, because I didn't change it, right? Yeah, Ballista in the sideboard, Seal of Cleansing. Oh, that's right. I think I just want to run back this list again and kind of keep feeling around for what exactly I want to be doing.
Hey. Throw me a cough drop.
Shitter Stompy. I mean, that's basically what Soldier Stompy is, right? Shooting for 4 drops and taxes. 4 Tomb, 4 Jailer, 4 Cat, 4 Karn. That sounds like a shit pile, Patrick. Also just sounds like a bad Stompy list. What's up, Blue and Ill? How close is Soldier Stompy to... Actually, no. Soldier Stompy is like 3-drop Stompy. 3 drops and taxes. Anyway. I should do a Soldier Stompy League sometime for the memes. Is Soldier Stompy even good right now? Probably not. Probably want like a lot of true name answers. Deck probably can't beat a true name to save its life. Everything's on the ground besides whatever that Nighthawk card is, the dwarf lifelink flyer guy. I don't know what FT is. But you too, opponent. Man, I am really good at drawing Batter Skull in my opening hands. This hand seems exceptionally greedy, though. We're gonna ship it. Has a good Vile curve, but that's about it. Can I stop drawing Batter Skull? Fuck. This hand's almost good, too, but definitely not cubable either. Now we'll mulligan to death and keep our 1-land 3-drop hands. Mono 3s. Nope. Baneslayer races TNN. Well, don't remind me. What are we playing against? Is it just Miracles? This feels like Miracles, and if it's Miracles, we're dead because we just mulled to 5. Stop playing Batter Skull and you'll stop drawing it. That's fair. I could, like, play Brainstorm in my Batter Skull deck, and then I could just shuffle it away when I draw it. Do I keep playing this game? I probably do. Why not? I don't really care about hiding info. It's just a random league. Some mulls to 5 win. Not often, but, you know, sometimes. The perfect draw. I'm still trying to figure out what FT means. Good luck, have fun. Kept Tomb, Chalice, Skull, and 3 Planes against Grixis. I mean, I'd probably keep that, to be fair. Were you on the play or the draw? If you're on the play, I think like that's like a pretty snap keep. Go all in with your 3 of a kind. Yeah, we have 3 of a kind. Opponent can't beat that, right? Our plan is that they're on Omnitel, or they're on like Show and Tell, and they don't have any counter spells, and then we put in a Wisp, flicker their Omniscience, draw 3rd land, Wisp our Wisp, Wisp the Omniscience, attack them, then do the next turn, do the exact same thing, and then I think we still didn't lethal them by then. On the play? Yeah, I'd be very happy keeping that on the play. Yeah, they might have a full house, Patrick. You never know. We're trying to miss this land. Oh, we didn't miss this land drop. Look at that. We're not dead. I'm just going to cast a Flicker Wisp here, I think. I'm not exactly even sure what I want to recruit for in this. Maybe, like, recruiting for Prelate is better. This Wisp doesn't exactly get value, but I also don't expect this Wisp to, like, resolve. Unless they don't care about it. It's like counterspell. Daze. Hang on, what deck am I playing against? What deck has this start and has a Daze in it? I guess it could be like blue-white Delver with no Preordained Sneak and Show. Yeah, Sneak and Show is at the forefront of my mind. Sneak and Show doesn't commonly play Daze, but I'm not surprised to see it. I think I might be more surprised to see this be blue-red Delver. How goes the stream? Well, we're game 1, match 1, and we've mulled to 5. It's not going the greatest, but we're not dead yet. Good to see you, Tim. I honestly don't know what's happening. I guess we'll keep playing. I'm gonna cast a Saravenger, I think. Also weird that my opponent didn't like full price that days. They just didn't like pay 2 for it, and then they also didn't do anything for us that turn. I think I'm just gonna Saravenger. Recruit Jailer. I mean, it might be the plan, just that's the only way it digs you out of a Multify, right? I don't know how out of this game I am, just because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what my opponent's planning on doing. I assume it's Sneak. That's the only card that I would... That's the only deck so far that I could think of that I wouldn't be surprised to see all 4 of the cards they've cast. I'm not surprised to see Daze, but... Oh, never mind. Alright, not Sneak. Is it just Mono Blue Delver? Is this like the Mono Blue Delver deck? Is that even a thing? The thing with the ice is very not scary, especially with 2 Flicker Wisps in hand. I don't think I want to plow this into a Daze or a Spell Pierce. I don't think they'd have a Spell Pierce in their hand anymore, but... Blue Red Phoenix? I don't think Phoenix is gonna be playing Wasteland, right? Doesn't seem to go with its game plan very much. Get him. Fetch a Sea Dark Repair to life me next turn? Please no. I don't really want to plow this. If they, like, spend a bunch of mana trying to flip this, we have, like, plow, wisp in our hand. I'm just gonna play this file. No longer playing around Spell Pierce with this plow. Still playing around Daze. Glorious day finally comes. Well, the day that I try out, whatever the heck that card's called. It's totally slipping my mind right now for some reason. Hero of Blade Hold. That day's not coming anytime soon all the time. Sure, Brainstorm. Surgical Whisper spell 3. Oh boy. They gotta be Mono Blue Delver, right? Fetch 3 basic islands and have this wasteland. This just isn't even anything. I mean, I guess I should cast this plow? I feel like they're gonna counter it. I also don't know how much I care. Yeah, Spell Pierce. Like, our hand is still Flicker Wisp, Recruiter. They could, like, daze my Wisp? Maybe? Oh, well, now they can't. They can, like, force my Wisp, maybe? Then flip the thing? Moxel, thanks for the follow. Were you not following me? Rude. I mean, I guess we're just gonna wisp it up. I think, like, Force of Will this, then flip their thing, and then we still have, like, another Force of Will. We get to, like, Violent our Avenger next turn. I'm not, like, terribly scared. Who cares if they flip you a Violent? Yeah, exactly. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. Yeah, there we go. Force of Will. Pitching Daze. Yeah, sure. It's possible I didn't want to walk that plow into a pierce still. I could have just untapped. Main deck Echoing Truth my Vial. Oof. Alright, well. Guess it's time to pray that this last Wisp doesn't get countered. Going to 13. If Wisp gets countered, we go to 6. We can, like, recruit Jailer and Chump. Oh, wait. Was that? No, that was our man step, right? I think so. Otherwise, I could have played the Vial. If you get wrecked by mono blue garbage, I'll have started. I mean, we did mold a 5 and keep a 1-land, like, triple 3-drop hand. I'm impressed we got this far on a mold of 5. Oh, wow, Charter Course. Combo. There's the Delver. How much regret y'all think WotC has for making a multi-format staple with a long name that abbreviates to Titty? Alright, we did it. We have unawoken their horror. Let's just play this file. I think DayZ's whatever. Alright, what's happening? Opponent's got a lot of mana, which probably isn't great for their Delver deck. Mini raid incoming. Oh man, getting gut-shotted! What's up, Nargoyles? Alright, so this thing's at 3. This Delver hasn't flipped yet. They probably drew this land. If this Delver does flip, we'll be at 9. If I play out both my 2s, my Vial's basically useless next turn. I would like to save this Wisp for, like, just stalling this thing in the ice. But we could still, like, just Thalia. I mean, Thalia does basically nothing on this board at this point. Avenger does trade with Delver, though. Alternatively, I could recruit a Mom. But I don't even know how much I want that. I could just recruit Jailer. It's, like, very slow. I could always recruit a 2 the fall. I could, like, just recruit Stoneforge after that. Like, play 2-2, and then, like, Recruiter for Stoneforge and, like, Stoneforge in. I don't hate that. Kind of like developing, like, actual creatures on the board. Especially because my opponent is at 8. Like, hardcast Force here. Don't want to play Thalia first, because then they can, like, Daze the Avenger. Do we have any other 2s I want to recruit? I don't think so, right? It's just, like, only a Revoker. Just won a game of Hearthstone. Is expected to go to sideboarding. Alright, that resolves. Go Thalia. Maybe it's right to just not even play this Thalia. Yeah, probably not. Doesn't attack well. It's not going to block well, but... Alright, what are we going to flip here? Ponder. That's a good one to flip off of. Yeah, I like the Stoneforge line, because Stoneforge just makes it so that I just grab Fire and Ice and just kill them next turn. I will block. I will snap off this block opponent. The old Awoken Aura Flip Delver combo. Yeah, so I was considering that as well. Oh man, we just drew a Plow too. Ugh. Am I attacking with Avenger? Avenger isn't lethal. Probably just trades with this Aberration. I assume if they're not attacking, it's because they intend to block? Would I want this trade? Probably not. If they end up flipping their thing, I can just, like, Violin the Sarah Avenger again. Although if they try to flip the thing, I'm probably just plowing it. Yeah, I think I'm fine just passing here. I don't think I want to trade my Avenger for their Delver. Swing Coward. You were willing to block last turn, why not attack? I was considering blocking last turn. If they had attacked, I don't think I would have blocked. Swing Thalia. I guess I could swing Thalia. Yeah, I don't think my attack matters there at all either. I think they're, like, pretty dead. Should I plow this thing right now for, like, safety of some sort? Maybe I should have plowed it before activating my file if I was going to do that. They have 3 cards in it. I don't want to get, like, my board bounced for no reason. I guess I should do... Oh, no, I can't plow this. Oops, I thought I'd play. I guess it will also have Violin 3 for Wisp, to Wisp the thing, so that's fine. Are they going to flip it right now before I untap? Nope. Alright. If the Vial took to 3, they're probably dead. Quick to Avenger here. Bash. I guess if we had just Wisp the thing, I think we just have lethal, but it just doesn't matter. I assume they're gearing up to try to flip this thing, right? Oh man, second Echoing Truth. They got me. I only deal 3 now. I feel like if they wanted to block, though, they wanted to do that while I was in attackers, but okay. They could have an instant and then, like, try to flip the thing. No, they're just... Alright, so how do I navigate this? I just untap. Okay, they just concede. That's how I navigate this. I did indeed get got. We did manage to win that off of our horrible Mold of 5. That's also because my opponent's deck was not the best thing I've ever seen. Alright. What threats does a mono-blue Delver deck have? What am I expecting? I don't know what to expect. Delvers, thanks. Yeah, Terramander, TNN, Delver, and Thing in the Eyes come to mind. I don't think they're on Stifle Knot. It's just a question of, like, do I want these chalices or anything? Maybe, probably not. Dismember, cards to be aware of, but, like... I remember, if I recall correctly, Caleb D's deck, Mono Blue Delver, had, like, GTs in the sideboard, but I don't really think I need, like, artifact removal. And keep in some number of Revokers, because Revokers can name Terramander as well. But what are the cuts? Revoker's probably actually the first cut. Let's board in these 5. Cut, like, 2 Revokers. I guess Judgment's also a decent answer for GT. Caleb also had Throne of Geth and Chase sideboard. Yeah, Throne of Geth, I think, is very unplayable, but, you know. Don't know if Chalice is good enough. Didn't have, like, a lot of 1s, notably, but I think our 1s are, like, pretty reasonably prioritized as well. I think our deck is just very well constructed to beat up my opponent's deck. Should I be playing around, like, Fumble or Grip of Phyresis or whatever that other card is? Mono Blue decks are really bad against equipment. Fuck it, let's just cut all these Revokers and, like, cut this Recruiter. I don't know if I want to cut Jailer. I have to assume their deck has TNN in it, right? That card's just busted. There's no way their deck does not have Churning Nemesis in it. I'm just gonna smell like this. Seems okay, not great. Has, like, Mom and Athalia, which is strong, but, you know. No Vile, not huge on interaction. We're, like, pretty soft to a true name. Well, hard to pass up Mom and Athalia hands. They're very strong. I guess maybe I'm supposed to, like, shave a Wasteland in this matchup. I'm on 24 lands, and, like, Wasteland just actually doesn't have targets. Maybe that was correct. What do we got? Turn 1 Delver? This is a little bit unreasonable number of ports. If I had a Vial, I'd like this number of ports. Hey, no Delver flip. Would I block this? I might. I'd consider it. Ooh. Scary Terry it is. Is my opponent considering attacking? They can dismember my mom? That's one of the more gruesome ways to get rid of a mom. Oh, they're gonna needle it. I'll definitely block now. Dang. GT is actually a really good pickup here. Actually, a question if I want to play it more than the Thalia. I think the answer is no. This thing's not blocking. My opponent's not going to attack a non-flip Delver into it, so I guess it's attacking. Reveal Vapor Snag. Good card to know about. Bash for 4. Multi-format All-Star Vapor Snag. Are all the cards in my opponent's deck multi-format all-stars? I guess they kind of are. Delver's not quite a multi-format all-star. I almost want to Wasteland their Wasteland, but then I can't cast anything. I guess I could Flicker Wisp my own Wasteland, right? Let's attack with Thalia first, see what happens. Let's attack with both first, see what happens. They spend their turn, like, Vapor Snagging my Flicker Wisp, then I get to, like, Wasteland their Wasteland, and then they just can't cast anything through the Thalia. We recast the Wisp next turn. Yeah, Vapor Snag was... I guess, yeah, if we're qualifying, like, old standard All-Stars, then, Delver definitely makes it. Assume we're snagging my Wisp. Oh, what's my calling Titty also? I mean, Thing in the Ice is a modern all-star right now, right? They play it in the Phoenix decks. Yeah, we're Wasteland. It's Wasteland. Vapor Snag me. Assume that the only way they're winning is, like, desperately trying to get this damage race going. Maybe they'll Vapor Snag the Thalia, yeah, to unlock, like, a cantrip to hit land drops. Yeah, this just lets my Flicker Wisp clog up the skies. Upkeeps everything. I thought about it. Probably should have just, like, let them cast their spell and stuff and Wastelanded. Oh man, whiff. Oh yes, please, whiff. I am 100% blocking this Delver. Oh, they whiffed. Oh, that's so bad for you, opponent. I could plow Thalia. I could just Thalia around Days, which is probably just better. This Terramander's so far away from killing me. And if they, like, force the Thalia, then we can just plow. Plow GTA. Yeah, I mean, all roads lead to Rome. My opponent's brainstorm locked. I could, like, hang on. I have 5 mana next turn, so I could just plow Port and then, Delver was good in Modern when Treasure Cruise was legal, right? That was a thing. Probably should ignore that. I mean, that's also true. We could just untap GT them and just kill both Terramanders. Save the plow for something. They're just dead. They're super dead. They are so incredibly dead. You are dead, opponent. Congrats. Congrats. We did it. Alright. I'm pretty sure I don't have a mono blue Delver category on my spreadsheet. I don't know why I'm scrolling like I'm actually looking for it. It's just not gonna be there. Just scroll straight to the bottom. Church killing 2 guys is good. Accurate. Terminator is definitely like less the threatening card than Gurmag Angler. For Death and Taxes specifically. It's just like way slower. Put under a random Delver pile that doesn't make sense. I probably have a couple of those that I could tie together. I do have a mono blue Fae down here, which may have had Delvers. I think it was like the mono blue Delver deck in Pauper that was ported to Legacy? Unsure. Can I stop having Batterskull in my fucking opening hands? At least I got one hand retrieval from it in my game 2. This hand's a little bit more tempting. I just hate one-land Vile hands so much. Maybe I should keep them more often. Maybe I should give them a chance again. But just like every time I keep a one-land Vile hand, I get forced, dazed, or Thoughtseized, and I just feel like the actual worst human being on the planet. Just have a box on lines of, I see what you're going for, but you shouldn't be. Is there also a box of, like, I don't see what you're going for, but you shouldn't be? Because there's, somewhere down here there's Bant Aether Vial nonsense, featuring, what was it? The other Trest guy, Edric? Is that the EDH one? I like one-land Vial hands more than you, ship it. Yeah, I hate these hands. I'm shipping this. I like this hand a lot more. I don't like second Vial. One-land Vial hands are sketchy on the draw. Yeah, I hate them more on the draw just because like it increases the number of cards you lose to by a bunch. I've lost a match to Edric and Legacy. I think I lost to that deck too. Hang on. Bant, Dumpster Fire. Oh no, I won. Okay. I probably have lost to a lot of dumb cards though. I don't know what Bloodstained Mire means, but luckily I get to not care, because my turn is always just going to be Plains Aether Vial go. Yozo's that dude that always plays ninjas. Oh. Well, this definitely does not look like ninjas. I don't know what it does look like, to be fair. I'm a little confused. I think I'm just going to Rashad this snow-covered mountain and say go. Bide our time until we figure out what the hell's going on. Brown Crixus Delver. I mean, yeah, you can play, like, the non-blue fetches that hit both of your duels. I guess not anymore, because people are starting to play Basic Island in Crixus Delver. Really bad Goblins hand? Yeah, more likely than a really bad Burn hand, I suppose. Alright, well, this hand is a lot worse. I still don't know what's happening. Goodbye, Stoneforge. I mean, I'm just gonna take this Vial up, play land, pass, and just port again. Never mind. We're gonna cast a Thalia, I guess. Actually, we'll Vial and Thalia and port probably. Leave up Caracas. We don't really need a Revoker up right now. So how do I do this? I can Violent Thalia now, then port, but opens up Thalia to getting removal spelled more. I know we have a Caracas. We don't really care if my opponent taps out on their upkeep to removal spell here. Unless they have Gut Shot here on their one land, then I get punished for not doing this in the upkeep. Probably going to port this Swamp, but again, no clue what's happening. Anybody? To be fair, I would be equally confused if my opponent had gone mountain, swamp, island this game. So, with like 2 Myers and a Thoughtseize, I would still not know what's going on. Grixis Ninjas, just with like 3 basics? Grixis cards I own? They already know about the Wasteland. Should I play it out? Probably, in case they fetch a non-basic and I draw like a port. Yeah, the Bloodstained Mire in your basic... The 2 Bloodstained Mires in your basic island deck, unless they're like base red-black, which they're not if they're like Grixis Ninjas, right? I think I want to port this island. Islands are the scarier cards in Magic. One day my opponent will cast a spell. And then we'll figure out what the hell they're... Nope. Today's not that day. Go get him, Thalia. We're gonna die to something really stupid. I don't know what it is. Why is D&T pretty much the only deck that plays Revoker? Because most other decks don't really care about the 2-1 body, so they wanted to play more efficient cards like Pithing Needle, or easier or harder to remove cards like Sorcerer's Spyglass that also give you more information. Dozen Tax is one of the only because you get to leverage stuff like Aether Vial and Recruiter the Guard, you're one of the only decks that cares about having a body on your Pithing Needle-esque card. Concealed control. One day, my opponent will bolt the Thalia. Alright. I will pick up my Thalia. Nope. Alright, there's bolting the Thalia. Sure, I don't really want to put it in, because I don't want it to die. I guess I'm just going to continue porting. Is this when they cast their 5-drop non-creature spell and get me? Oh, they don't have Last Hope. I guess I should just Revoker that? I feel like my Revoker's gonna die. That's a stupid comma. My opponent's gotta have a removal spell, right? Nope. Untap. Keep Vial on 2. Attack Lily. Do I want to cast the Thalia? Probably not. Do I want to cast... I mean, what am I casting this Thalia into that's bad for me? Like, Force of Will? I don't really care if it gets forced, do I? I'm just gonna fucking cast this Thalia. I don't know what's happening. Alright, sure. So if I put this Mom, it's a Liliana. It's a Lily target. If they, like, remove the Revoker, they can ping the Mom, but then the Thalia clears the Lily. I don't know if I want to cast Mom, though. Because the Thalia just by itself threatens this Liliana. I don't think I am, yeah. I think I'm with Luanel. I think I'm just passing and being eternally confused on why my opponent is playing mono basics. They're gonna, like, damnation me here. Snapcaster Mage, sure. She left up a white, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so this means they can, like, bolt the Revoker, but then I still am able to kill this Lily. Assuming nothing goes horribly wrong for me. They could have, like, Bolt plus another removal spell. That might be why they're fetching right now. Jesus, my opponent just mono basics. Opponent really hates the card Wasteland, I guess. Yeah, I assume that their last card here is like Fatal Push or something. That's why they fetched. Uptick. Not their last card. They have like 3. Nope, they're just gonna let it go. All right. Well, goodbye, rest of my hand. I guess I'm supposed to... Technically, the type play is to activate Vial and then pick up Thalia, right? Then I don't actually lose my hand to this him. Oh, well. Still don't know what's happening, so... never mind, I still lose my hand to the him. Maybe they would have had to fetch a non-basic. Oh, dope. Do I just Jailer here? I feel like Jailer is just insane, right? Man, as much as I want to just make a Flicker Wisp army too, like just Jailering the Snapcaster, killing the Lily, and just having a Jailer in play seems actually nuts. Yeah, exactly. Jailer seems like pretty unbeatable. I guess I'm supposed to leave up a Plains, right? Because I'm not porting. Can Jailer beat Waste into Reality Smasher? Because that's a possibility at this point. Man, they would really get me with that. Actually, no, because the only cards that could flashback with the Snap would be Thoughtseize or him, so it's like... Doesn't even matter. Deal. I don't know what's going on. Alright, they conceded. This is better tap against Back to Basics. True. I assume my opponent has to be playing Back to Basics, right? Maybe they're just, like, really trying to leverage Scred. They just really want Scred to be a good removal spell, so they just have to play all snow-covered basics. I got nothing. Today's a weird league, guys. I'm very confused. The deck would have, like, Baleful Strix. The deck's, like, it's a control deck. They made 9,000 land drops, didn't do anything. What's up, Disposable Hero? What if I missed league-wise? A really confusing start, Tales of Dawn. Played against Mono Blue Delver, and now we're playing against Grixis Mono Basic Lands. Hello, cat. I guess I'm just boarding in these 5 to start. We saw Bolt, him, Thoughtseize, Liliana the Last Hope, and Brainstorm. And all basic lands and fetch lands. The only thing that would have surprised me more is the second basic mountain. Yeah, I suppose cutting a wasteland is probably a good idea. There are some cards that, like, punish snow cover. There's, like, a 3-mana Stone Rain that, like, deals them 2 damage if you destroy a snow-covered land, I think. I guess we're just cutting all my plows and calling it a day? I just don't know what I'm expecting. This seems fine, I guess. I'm just gonna submit. Oh, it deals them 1, even better. Alright, well, this is a good hand. I'll keep. My opponent took the card Back to Basics, like, way too seriously, I guess. Snow permanents don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Nice. That would wreck this opponent. Oh man, they have an Underground Sea. Look at that! They have non-basics in their deck. Well, how many did they have in play last game? Was it 6 or 7 by the end? Ooh. Do I like Second Violet or do I like Thalia here? I kind of like protecting Thalia with Caracas. So just going land Second Violet is pretty appealing. It's had 7 last game. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't remember, but... Because what did they do? They cast Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt through a Thalia, Hymn to Turok, play land, go. So they at least had 6. File 2 because you're a coward. Also File 2 because I think it's the right decision. I guess File 2 is really bad if my opponent just slams Liliana the Last Hope here. Him me. Do I want this, Mom? Probably. Yeah, of course. Him is always double Thoughtseize. Can we draw like another Thalia here or something? That'd be nice. Ooh. Not very good with my 3 artifacts in play, but you know, I'll take it. Confirmed terrible versus him. Yeah, have you ever watched the stream, Moxall? I am the actual worst against Hymn to Turok. Hymn to Turok is double Thoughtseize, guaranteed. Oh man, that's a pretty good engineered explosives. I mean, at least it makes my Cataclysm less intolerable to play here. Sweet, also on Burning Inquiries. It's happened. You've seen the clip, right? Right, Barocco? Opponent should probably blow my files before I, yeah, uptick them. Man, I really wish I had creatures in my hand. Look at that. Probably supposed to name Liliana the Last Hope here. Damn comma again. Like, they could have a Jace, but then I just replay it and name Jace. Yeah, Revoker right on time. Would love to have drawn that last turn and Violet in response to an E. This is K command, shatter my guy, or shatter my sword, kill my guy. Yup, wait, make me discard. That seems worse than shattering my sword, but okay, opponent. Right on time. Do I play these out? Yeah, I don't know. Worse against him, better against another K command. Oh wow, we even nailed it. Go, Batterskull. As far as I can tell, yeah, this is just Grixis control, except with, like, at least 6 basics in it. Just the greediest Grixis control deck of all time. Snap K command. Nope, just second K command. What? Oh, Rakdos Charm. Alright. What on earth is happening? Can someone please explain what the fuck is happening this game? Ninjas, but they forgot to register their ninjas. At least we actually got to see more of their deck. We make slightly more informed decisions. Oh, here's the ninja. They have ninjas, alright. Maybe we want to board it back in some more plows? I guess there's no point in tapping that right now. If they like counter it, I just lose 2 life for no reason. No bolts. Alright. Now have nothing in your 5-card hand. 5 lands. 5 snow-covered lands. Can you board in surgical? I need a clip of this deck. Now that's thinking. That's the next level plays, Tim. Diabolic. Alright. They are just Grixis control with bad cards and a lot of basics, I guess. Eggplant emoji, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Enjoy your Thalia emote. So I guess I want some number of plows back in. Containment Priest, get those ninjas. Get them. Is this like the actual deck? Did we find it? No, those are just blue-black ninjas. Yeah, this is just... It's kind of like... Yeah, I know what the blue-black ninjas deck is. I've played against that deck before. But I don't know what Grixis mono basic land control ninjas is. You gonna die to Eureka? Eureka's really bad against the Caracas deck. Ninja of Deep Hours is better because it doesn't get Caracased. I'd be expecting like Plague Mare though if they're ninjas. Kindly ask opponent for deck list. It could work. It could. If they didn't see the stream and watched me shit talk their deck for 20 minutes. Alright, so I don't think Chalice is great here. I'm also not a huge fan of Revoker. Revoking ninjas seems like not a great plan. I don't love Revoker against like the Kolaghan's Command deck at all. I don't even know if I want Containment Priest. Like, I guess it gets them when they like get in a ninja. It just unsummons their guy and then exiles the ninja. When you flash it in response. Shave like that. You kind of need a block. And you don't really need a block or kill everything. Like, we're not, like, blocking and killing Strixes and stuff. I almost want my Wasteland back, but I'm just gonna, like, fetch a bunch of basics next game. Just wreck me again. Just have 1 plow in the deck. The Miser... No, get the fuck out of here, Revoker. We'll play 2 plows. I also dislike Priest. Chat, Moxel's right. Chat, you're wrong. I'm boarding in this other plow, though. Moto. Moto, don't do this. Moto! Oh, okay, we're back. What's up, Arkin? Well, you're having a confusing start to our league here. 3 red tricks, they draw a card even if you have the plow. Yeah, I mean, they also draw a card even if you have the Containment Priest, right? You just, like, get a 2/2. Guess I keep this. We're on the play. Just, like, Vile into Port seems good. Don't lose to whatever your opponent's doing. No problem. No, or, not no problem. No promises. Opponent is doing a very confusing things, but one of the things they're doing is very good against me, so I can't port a Bloodstain Miner. Not yet, at least. Oh, we haven't played any other leagues today, Arkin. We played against Mono Blue Delver round 1 of this league, and this is our round 2 currently. And that's it. Your first 2 matches were both Elves Disposable Hero? Jeez. Hey, at least you won the first one. Always feels good to beat the Green Menace. Waste their fetch, send a message. Yeah, we just started Arkin. Oh yeah, if my opponent hymns me here, we're 100% losing our plow and our Council's Judgment. That's just a fact. Oh, thank God, no hymns. They're just Baleful Strix, sure. Am I supposed to plow this? I don't feel like I am. I feel like I'd rather, like, they attack me and I plow the ninja or whatever. Ooh, that's a good draw. Really don't want to get hymned. Guess we just grab Sword here? Sword seems reasonably strong. Power Scroll seems like it might be okay. It's more mana efficient. Script Sword. What about those Strix now? If I untap... I want to port twice. I can port twice with the Ancient Tomb, but that seems like pretty medium. They fetch and declare blockers, I might have plowed. Yeah, maybe. Might have considered it. I don't really want to plow this, no. Still don't know if I want to keep my Vowels on 2 anymore. There's so many more 2s in the deck. I guess I did cut 3 Revokers, though. Could probably take this up to 3 and then draw a 2-drop. Just attack double port. I kind of want to mask my Wasteland, but I don't know if it's worth taking 2 damage. Maybe it is, leaving up this plow, too. Get him. I don't think this game's going to come down to a damage race. Equip swing, it's not getting better. My opponent had 2 mana up, so it seems like really risky to just jam there. When my opponent has just like a bunch of bolts and shit in their deck. Getting better would just be like my opponent like taps out for a thing at any point. Holding up plows. Yeah, holding up plows and nothing. I'm not happy about it, but I just plow this now just to get it out of the way. Although, like, clearing with sword is also effective. God. Back with the Ancient Tomb. See the double turbo vial. We've done it before. I think we did it in the challenge on Sunday. Can we please draw a 3-drop? Make me feel better about taking this vial up. I'd love to have a vial on 2 here. Vial in the Stoneforge, grab Batterskull, and just get to put that in. So I'm not killing my Stoneforge here. I'll grab Batterskull. But we couldn't put it in because we don't have another white. So like grabbing Batterskull here wouldn't really do anything. Like, my next Stoneforge is definitely going to grab Batterskull, but... Oh, wait, no, they can't Cake Man. I only have 2 mana. Yeah, we could cast the Stoneforge double port, or put in the sword on double port. I think if they kill my stone... Oh, killing my vial. Sure. I feel like we just jam the sword now. Just nug them. One, two, three, four, five. Can leave up Plow, but leaving up Plow doesn't really do anything. Must have the Force. Could have the Force. I think we're still just jamming. I guess I don't tap the Tomb. Just in case they have Force. No, we're casting Stoneforge anyway. So we're tapping this Tomb. Oh, no Force. Bash. Really want to find another white source to cast this Council's Judgment, but... This could be like Fatal Push into a Walker? Nope. So this could be like Diabolic Edict. Diabolic Edict, K-Command, could be a lot of things. I think I want to attack, though, because if I play my Stoneforge, they can, like, K-Command response and get extra value rather than making me discard a card, which I would just, like, discard a Plow or a Port. They could instead, like, kill another Stoneforge Mystic. So I think I want to attack first, so if they have K-Command, they're forced to just pop it. Snap Charm. Oh, yeah, that's a thing they could have. I'd Plow the Snap if I want to, but that would also... I'd probably just let the trade happen. Snap Charm actually makes a lot of sense. Yup. I don't want to port because we only have one white source. This is fine, but again, would love to find white mana at some point in my life. Awkward here, though. The Tomb actually makes us use both ports right here, but... Because I just try to cut them off of colors. Rakdos Charm is criminally overrated. I agree. Porting double black here isn't nothing either. Him. Well, him... Bull, him one of the good cards. Still with the 1 white mana. Would love to have more white mana. Yeah, please don't back to basics so seriously. Hand is just not cooperating with, people want to run fucking Mishra's Factory in this deck sometimes, and it just baffles me. I think I want a Thalia here more than I want to, like, get GT going. Those are both the good cards. Yeah, I agree, but, like, this Council Judgment apparently is just never, ever being cast, so I don't know how much I hate seeing it go to waste. So we can port with using a port here. Now I might cut double black. So we can actually port in different phases now. Would have tapped him for Thalia. It doesn't do anything, right? It's the same outcome. We're taking so much damage off this fucking Agent, too. Oh, here's their cast. Brainstorm. Brainstorm in your draw step. I guess that's the same as, like, in the main phase, right? But that's why... I guess porting both the swamps, they would have not done anything anyway. Yeah, sure. I don't care, Moto. Land. You got it. We do have enough mana to play Stoneforge, cast GTA through Thalia, and equip GTA. If that's the play I want to make. Jury's out on whether that's the play. Did we boom on Blue Delver? We did. Maybe it's the... Oh, thank God, we found another white source. Look at that. I kind of want to just get this GT online now. It gives them a full turn of not being ported, and they have 5 cards in hand, though, which is horrifying. Maybe triple porting is the right play. We're at 11. I could just, like... I could cast Stoneforge and triple port, right? I'd go to 9, but... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can cast Stoneforge triple port. So I think we're just attacking with Thalia. Go grab our GT. Probably... Am I porting all the black? Maybe I'm porting all the black. Fatal push my Thalia. Rude. Maybe I want to leave a plow to, like, plow their ninja here? Yeah. I agree, ninja's kind of worrisome. I almost want to just plow the Strix. They have 4 cards in hand. Ninja. We just plow the ninja. Get GTA down. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to port this. They're already, like, way up on cards. Back to basics. They did find it, but at least we found the second planes first. 4 cards in hand. We could plow this jam. Could GT, or we could Thalia jam. I think I'm down for just attacking. We're dead to time, aren't we? This is game 2. No, this is game 3. If this were game 2, I would have been playing a lot faster. We're gonna get dumpstered by this shit pile. He went to the kitchen for a beer and he came back to getting our 5 lands back to basics. Get him. Snapcaster? Sure. Targeting. Fatal Push. Probably just not casting this Wisp then, right? Oh, they're just Fatal Pushing. I guess I am casting this Wisp then. Let's untap one of our lands to draw Cataclysm. Play second back to basics. I have nothing. No, this is not what I wanted. It's the opposite of nothing. Well, it feels bad, man. Sometimes your matchup against a deck is so bad that it does not matter how poorly your opponent's deck is constructed. Have you ever seen a 3-color deck more of a locked-out back-to-basics? Yeah, I'm not surprised to see back-to-basics for sure. But it's also just like their Hymn to Turok, basic island, basic mountain deck. Yeah, exactly. Mono basic Hymn to Turok deck is not exactly a good plan. I want to say maybe they couldn't afford duels, but they did fetch a single Underground Sea in Game 2. So it's not a stipulation of how far can I go with a 3-color all basic mana base. Put a mulligan, we're on the draw again. This hand is weak-ish. I think it's keepable. Why did they print Little Last Hope Walker plus should we terminate? Well, put a mulligan to 5, alright. Classic Blade with Snapcaster and Rip in the sideboard. Me and my friend were building back in college. We built Grizzleblade for a random Legacy event. We had seen it in like some Japanese top 8 or something. Which, for those of you that don't know, is Esper Stoneblade. That's also Show and Tell Grizzlebrand Emrakul. And we had no idea what we were doing. And we couldn't put together all the sideboard cards, so we jammed a bunch of Rest in Pieces on the sideboard. And then he realized around 2, he was like, I went to cast Intuition for 3 Lingering Souls and realized that I had a Rip in play. Ah, fuck, I just realized my opponent cast Land War Elves, too. So, cool beans. Yeah, maybe on my opponent's Mole here, we can, revoke this Land War Elves and do something. Hey, might just Sword Supply that shares this Land War Elves, actually. Instead of momming. Probably. They're on 3 cards. Just mana deny them. Mole to 5 still get wrecked by Elves. Hey, we have a chance here. We're not dead yet. Next turn we can, Wasteland Mom. Alright, well, that's moderately scary. Probably just want to revoke our Heritage Druid instead. They're like, my last two cards, Land, Rex Sage, get me. Top deck, Natural Order. Oh, they have the bad Heritage Druid. Into Visionary. I will not block. Cradle NO, yeah, exactly. Alright, so what's our plan here? So they have a lot of mana. They have 1, 2, 3 mana right now. 4 if I don't Wasteland. I can't Mom and Stoneforge, and I definitely want a Stoneforge. If I do Wasteland, I can't GT next turn. If I don't Wasteland, I can try to rip a land at GT next turn. We also like a Recruiter, but I don't think there's anything to really Recruiter for. So I think the plan is just Wasteland them, yeah. You can draw Tomb. Yeah, just draw Tomb, easy. Get him. Stoneforge Mystic also brick walls their very strong offense here. I'm waiting for a glimpse. Nettle Sentinel, Nettle Sentinel, Nettle Sentinel, Nettle Sentinel. Wirewood Symbiote, pick up Visionary, play Visionary. Alright, no glimpse. Just the Nettle. I mean, I guess I just Suicide in, kill the Birchlore and, like, the Visionary or something. Suicide in the Stoneforge, obviously. Guess I just kill the Birchlore and then wait with the other counter. I could ping off the Nettle Sentinel, but I don't think I want to. Just popping in between VSL matches, are we beating Elves? Well, they mulled to 5, and we're in game 1. We look like we're in an okay spot right now. I think I just pass here. I don't think I need to ping off this Nettle Sentinel. I think I'd rather save the counter to ping off like a Wirewood Symbiote or something. Close enough. Yeah, I mean, I'll take any game I could win versus Elves, especially if they're game 1s. Beatdown time? Get me. You got it, bud. Thanks for the 10 bits, Luinil, and H. Rollins MTG, thanks for the follow. So I can attack Revoker as a 4-3. They would have to double block. I get 2 counters. I ping off both the Heritage Druids. They have Forest Visionary, and then we can just cast like Mom plus Vial. So it seems fine. Matt Bamonte, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. They can trade their whole board into this attack. Yeah, exactly. If they want, they can trade their entire board. And if they don't want, we just mow down their half their board anyway. It'll be a 1-1 versus 1-1. Yeah, that's fair. Sounds perfectly reasonable. We might have a couple more lands in play, but my opponent mulled to 5. That's just how life works. Alright, they can untap. Not that it super matters. Guess they don't have to... They can suicide a different 1-1. I got here because Will tagged you in my Twitter post just now. I love watching elves lose. Wait, isn't this... Okay, yeah. They're just killing one of their extra guys. I guess that explains why Matt Bamonte is here, too. I didn't see what the Twitter post was. Sure. You're also not obligated to pump. That's true. That was almost the worst possible block. This game is just over. We don't even have to kill this Heritage Druid. Alright, well. Oh, we're still in the combat damage step. Oops. I'd leave Sentinel around. Yeah, it's maybe even worth it. Just leave Sentinel there. They have like Dryad Arbor. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna kill this thing. They could have like Dryad Arbor to like fog me for a turn as I deploy Recruiter of the Guard after. I don't think my decisions matter here. I do think they've just like they're just dead. Yeah. If they draw Fetch, they can fetch Dryad Arbor, use it to fog GTA Mother of Ruins, but we're just like get a creature down and we can pro-green that creature and the game's over. The game was over once when we drew the Ancient Tomb. Alright. Let's stare at these Cataclysms. Cut Jailer. Cut the Thalias. Cut... Probably like a Caracas or something. We'll probably shape land in the matchup. They're just time walking themselves. Yeah, exactly. The game is over. Can probably see bringing in Cataclysm. Oh, kill this Batter Skull. Vaguely want Cataclysms. Don't know what I would want to cut. Maybe something like that. Is Avenger or Flicker Wisp worse? I think Avenger is worse. Chrono Sure 92, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I feel like we need to not stumble here as they use it from... Yeah, I mean, Caracas is like a really bad land, though. So I don't hate just trimming on Caracas, because, like, usually if you have a multiple Caracas hand, like, it's almost as bad as stumbling. I could buy, like, cutting, like, another creature more than a land, but, like, not by much. I don't think... Oops. Where did I cut? Oh, nope. Don't cut the GTA. That one's important. Let's submit here. Avenger is part of the Nut Vial hands, though. I mean, I guess. I think Flicker Wisp is a little bit more important. If you get, like, Vial on 3, your Flicker Wisp can, like, fuck with what your opponent's doing, or protect your equipment from Abrupt Decays and such. How bad is his hand? Pretty bad? We have, like, Land Vial, find a land, Ballista, kill a thing, Revoker, Mom, find a white source for Path. Opponent did mulligan to 6. Did I bring a Priest? I'm pretty sure I brought a Priest, hopefully. What's one's view sideboard? No, I brought in Priest, we're good. Maybe I keep this hand. You gotta get a little bit lucky. You put him to 6. Let's keep. It's even strong if we can just, like, rip a land drop. after I just cut a land. What's up, Team J-Bro? We're getting our butts kicked a little bit by elves here. Guess we're not getting. We're up a game, but we're also up. We're also playing against elves, so it's not great still. But I'm being lucky and hope they don't do anything good. Yeah, that's more or less the plan. Play another land war elves. Huh. Find a land we can revoke her, get a mom down. Revoke this Birchlore Rangers. Ooh, that's scary. Revoke this Heritage Druid, I mean. It's an impressive turn 2. Or we can just pass the turn. Guess we are passing the turn. Actually, I wonder if I'm supposed to wasteland this Dryad Arbor. Probably not. They already have, like, a way past enough mana. They have, like, 3, 4, 5. And it's not like their only thing to Wirewood Symbiote or whatever to generate mana. We want to hit our second land drop more than we want to kill this land war elves. Kill essentially land war elves. Yeah, I wouldn't waste. I think most of our plans of winning this game involve having lands in play. Story of your victory in life unrelated to Magic. The most dominant feeling you've experienced in the last 13 years. That's weirdly specific. I don't know if I have a good story like that. We're just getting like Anode. Oh, there's a green stone for 3. Alright. Oh, they're going to shatter my vial. That's also pretty much a concession. Because they have no cards left in hand. We're not dead. We still need to really rip a land, but now we could probably concede. This is Mom just going to hold down the fort. Opponent can't really attack very profitably here. Oh, well, they're going to go for it. Hey, land. Alright, now what? I don't think I like Ballista yet. I guess we just turn off the Heritage Druid. We could also Chalice on one and, like, hopefully that... Maybe Chalice on one's actually better. They probably have a lot of ones they're top decking. Although the ones that they're drawing aren't scary, right? The scary draws are, like, Natural Order and Greenstone Zenith, not necessarily, like, another shitty one-drop. Tend to very slowly kill their stuff, more or less. Name Birchlore? I think we're naming Heritage. Heritage is just, like, better Birchlore, right? It does cut their black mana, I guess. We're probably going to end up trading this Revoker anyway, if they keep attacking me. We're just going to end up, like, trading the Revoker for a thing, and then, like, keep using this Mom to eat things. Since our plan is to, like, just slowly erode their board state, or stabilize to the point where we can hit a third land drop, Recruiter for Containment Priest, to make sure that, like, they don't have any good draws anymore. Yeah, like if... Wait. We just Mom Revoker, right? Yeah, but then if I want to block with my mom and my Revoker, it'll die. This is just green, right? Alright, this is green, right? I don't think Moto is telling me it's green, but I'm almost certain that Dryad Arbor is a green magic card. I think they think Dryad Arbor is colorless. They have no cards in. They can't have K. Alright, chat's telling me it's green, so... When has chat ever been wrong? Yeah, I think my opponent just thought their Dryad Arbor was colorless. It's green Moto just has a reminder. Right click? Oh, nope, it's gone. Well, I don't know. Alright, more chalices. So we're still horrendously dead to a natural order. How can we stop that? We need to, like, revoke this Birchlow Ranger and then also kill this Llanowar Elves. Remember, we're just gonna, like, natural order me, and we're just gonna cry a lot. I think next turn we can stop the natural order. We just ballista down the Llanowar Elves. If they're not attacking, are we? I don't think so, because if I attack, they can, like... maybe. They block, force me to use the Mom. Then they can attack back with, like, 4 creatures, or at 12. I don't think reducing their life total to 0 is, like, the big end game here. I think we're going to stabilize. And basically lock up the game before we, like, kill them. But yeah. It's a Green Sun for 2. Is it just gonna be, like, a Elvish Visionary? Yeah. Alright, well now their natural order is back online, which I don't want. Which means if we draw the land, we're just gonna go find Contaminant Priest. Try to lock this up. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We don't have 2 ways to... I guess Path also doesn't really lock them out of mana. I guess the play is Ballista and probably not ping anything. What's up, Needle on Faithless? We could also Chalice on 1, but I don't really like it. Like, their ones aren't the threatening parts, I don't think. Chalice on 4, yeah. We just need 6 more mana, and we can Chalice on 4 to prevent the natural orders. Maybe I am supposed to start attacking or something. They have a lot of creatures, though. Please no natural order. Alright, this is good. This means we can prevent them from having 4 mana. With Plow plus Ballista, I can Plow the Llanowar Elves, ping the Fyndhorn Elves, and then they'll just have this board state and 3 lands, which means they can't Green Sun, or they can't NO me. Unless they have a land in hand. I guess land would make sense for them to have, right? But this Ballista's not getting up to, like, tick up, ping territory anytime soon. Once we get there, the game's already won. So I think the plan is just try to take them down on mana. Maybe not. This is hard to navigate. They would hold Glimpse too. Yeah, Glimpse is another card they would have. Glimpse, black cards. Maybe they decided to stop casting their like spells that don't do anything. I think I am gonna try to take them off of 4 though. If we can at least stumble them, we can get to eventually get this recruiter for Containment Priest, and that should pretty much lock it up. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess Cradle's a card that I should be scared of. Cradle could just hardcast a hoof. They would just be holding a hoof in hand. Not suddenly I have fear of a guy's Cradle now, Luminol. And I should be closing this game faster. What's up all the time? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, Port doesn't. Oh yeah, Chalice probably made sense. Kind of want to fire off the swords though. If they fetch, do I put in Priest? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to grab Dryad Arbor. So this attack is to bait me into blocking with the Revoker and using the Mom because they have Abrupt Decay in hand and drew their Black Source finally. So I could just like plow this and move on because I did want to plow something here. Well, that does unlock. Maybe we just take it. Yeah, this is like super obvious bait. Just a matter of like, do I want to plow it? Let them like Green Sun for 2. I think I just take it. Yeah, I'm flashing in Priest. I could like plow Path Chalice, although Path doesn't seem like it's a very good line. But I can just like start Flicker Wisping their guys right now, right? You can plow. I know it's useless for combat. Yeah, Green Sun is less useless though, because just start killing their things with Flicker Wisp. I'm scared of just Nat Hoof with a Cradle. Can kill 2 things and then Chalice. I think like Hoof Math still probably murders me if that's the case. Or I can just start wisping their things. Yeah, I think double, like, or I think just Flicker Wisping their things is probably my best play. I do have to be wary. I do have to be wary of what I attack with now, though, because they have Abrupt Decay in hand. Yeah, I can't really attack safely because they can actually just try to trade with my stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of. I guess I attack with a Recruiter. I don't really care if they block that. Yeah, Gaia's Cradle is my biggest concern right now. Yeah, I don't think Glimpse is really an issue. They're so choked on, like, mana production, too, that they couldn't even, like, chain together a big Glimpse turn or anything. I think their plan is just they have a Hoof in hand and trying to find Cradle, or vice versa. Oh, thank God, we found Stoneforge Mystic. We can just get this game over with. Oh no, we can't, because they have Abrupt Decay. I can play Stoneforge, leave up Port, and, like, port this Windswept on step. Bait here with Chalice. I don't even think they would decay a Chalice. Oh, they're fetching now. Interesting. I guess I did tap the Wasteland, but fire off a Decay, untap Decay here. Trophy the Port? I mean, sure. I can't, like, float mana and do anything. Yeah, the trophy on Port seemed to really whack. Oh, they are trying to glimpse me, okay. Maybe I should kill 2 things in response here. In case they have Cradle. Oh, wow, double glimpse, interesting. Sure. They need a lot of mana, though. Sure. They get to, like, draw 2 a couple times, but don't think it matters. They only have 1 more mana here. I guess they could still find Nat Order, but Nat Order can't find Hoof anymore. Yeah, the game's over. We did it! Oh, man! You're playing Third Revoker today? Just got in? Yeah. If you're on mobile, there should be a puzzle piece icon. If you're on desktop, there should be, like, a thing you can click on the screen to see the deck list. Ben XDC. We 2-0'd Elves! Suck it, Elves. Completely free matchup. I'm now 5-5 against Elves. Since the Deathrite Shaman ban. Hey, we won a die roll. Look at that. Man, I'm gonna get really salty about keep drawing this Batter Skull. This hand is really medium minus. Yeah, all it do is a mull to 5 and a mull to 6. Hey, our start was not great on that game 2 either. Wait, really? Yeah, I don't know how, but we are 5-5 against Elves since Deathrite got banned. Definitely should be a lot lower than that, but I don't know. It is definitely a crapshoot of a matchup. I'm gonna fucking keep this hand, why not? I'm riding the Elves high, keep bad hands. Stoneforge into Mystic, get him. Oh, well, this hand sucks. Elspeth didn't know what to do with their shit lockdown. Yeah, I don't know. They did seem to be, like, kind of floundering. Our pace of play was also very unconfident. That's because we were unconfident. Just realized you kept it hand with Mystic and 2 equipments. Yeah, I told you it was a bad hand. I'm just gonna Rashad toward the swamp and hope that does something. Also, what are we playing against? Red-black? Alright. I'm starting to think we're playing against red-black. We also, like, still just can't do anything. Am I supposed to start attacking with this mom? I probably just need to port this swamp until the end of time. Dead Gael. I don't think any deck keeps Marshflat's Thoughtseize one lander unless you're a red-black reanimator, right? Attack, you coward. I think I am supposed to attack, honestly. Like, what's going to happen to me? Fatal Push from the Marshflat deck? Alright, anyone want to share thoughts on how you think we should sideboard? Anyone want to share? Do I board for red-black reanimator? The problem is, like, the sideboard for reanimator is just, like, a massive overhaul. You boarded 12 cards. I guess maybe Seal Cleansing is not super good. Relic Order is a little bit better because you get, like, Paladin and stuff. Why would he concede? Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. I'm trying to... opponent conceded because they kept a 1-land, black source, fetch, basic swamp, Thoughtseize you, and then get ported and die. So the only decks that keep that are, like, Reanimator, right? I feel like maybe I could board from Reanimator, but, like, not go super heavy on it. Depths won't play the swamp, not the swamp, the Marshflats. They play green fetches. They play, like, 5 fetch lands in general, but they play, like, 4 Verdants and a green fetch, usually. Put equipment to 2, conceded 2 equipment pieces. Well, I mean, we didn't have, like, we had 3 mana. We couldn't cast the Battle School anytime. I think if they're playing Dead Gael, they just, like, are a lunatic and just kept a 1-land Thoughtseize hand. Reanimator shouldn't be afraid of Stoneforge Baggage. I mean, there was, like, nothing else in my hand to take, right? It was Stoneforge, 2 equipment, or a Flicker Wisp were their options. So, like, the take is there, Stoneforge, I think, almost regardless of what you're playing. Alright, let's go full-on Reanimator sideboarding and see what happens. Let's go all in. This is how I board, right? This looks about right. Oh wait, no, these Avengers suck. Keeping like 2 moms. I wonder if Seal of Cleansing is good enough. Probably not. When it went Delta C, Ponder, Thoughtseize, Concede to Port, so much crap. Ported Whole Hog for Storm, and they were Grixis Delver. Alright. I don't think this hand is keepable. Regardless of what we're playing against. I mean, they're a Thoughtseize deck, we know, and this hand is very bad against Thoughtseize. Alright, well, this hand's decent if they're on Reanimator. I mean, it's about as good as we're gonna get. I guess I scry this Vial at the top. Vial's like our only relevant turn 1 play. It also lets us like cast something through a Chancellor if that's a thing. Let's find out what we're playing against. Watery Grave. So Death Shadow? Nice. I'm glad we sideboarded in our Rest in Pieces and Surgical Extractions against Death Shadow. Does Rest in Peace do anything against Death Shadow? It turns off Anglers, alright. Why on earth would Blue-Black Death Shadow keep a 1-land hand and then fetch a non-blue source, so they can't cast any cantrips. And then just, like, roll over. I feel like if you're going all in on your one-land Thoughtseize hand, you want to, like, fetch a blue source so you can cast cantrips later? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did they just, like, fetch basic swamp there? Seems insane. Well, at least this rip will kill... Hey, the Rest in Peace combos with the Chalice we also brought in. If we Rest in Peace and then Chalice on one, they have, like, no threats in their deck. I feel like I shouldn't slam this rip, though. Considering my opponent just, like, passed doing nothing here, I probably want to port. Prevent, like, Liliana the Last Hope. I don't ask why he plays Swamp in the Delver deck. I've seen the Death Shadow decks playing, like, a single basic Swamp sometimes. Ooh, Wasteland. I like Wasteland here. Wasteland's about the same as Port. Give or take. I could hold up, like, Swords of Plowshares if I Wastelanded. Dead Guy Delver confirmed. Don't really care if they, like, Brainstorm here, because they could have just Brainstormed on my end step, and this has, like, the exact same outcome, so... Like, if the Water Grave was tapped, it would have been a different story. I might have Wastelanded, but the fact that they were able to just, like, cast a Brainstorm if they wanted to there... Also, don't really know why they didn't just cast a Brainstorm last turn. Like, maybe find a thing to play with that other mana, but whatever. Your stream has definitely showed the power of Port. Yeah, there's no way they print Port in Modern. Port is a really fucked up Magic card. People, like, think it's, like, very innocuous in its power level to a lot of people. A lot of onlookers, but, like, Port's a really fucked up card. I really just want to Surgical this Death Shadow opponent here. Maybe they'll take my Rest in Peace with this Thoughtseize. Wouldn't that be a world? What else did we board in that's terrible? Like, the Containment Priest and the Surgicals? Oh man, draw Containment Priest, Flicker Wisp, their threat. The Surgicals are the only, like, unplayable card, right? They can't Gurmag. Oh, well, this is almost never a good play, but okay. I guess they're trying to get it in while they still... before I play Rest in Peace. But this is just, like, so bad against Flicker Wisps. Yeah. Just gonna Mana Deny the shit out of them. Yeah. Every time someone does this, I hope to God I draw a Wisp and just punish the shit out of them. Are the Reanimates still in? We got a lot of questions on the list, Moxel. Alright, I mean, that's fine. Might end up having to plow this Wisp. Play a Death Shadow, please. Into my Source of Plowshares. Oh, man. Am I just putting in a 2-2 here? Please cast Dread of Night, opponent. Also, stop hitting land drops. Would really appreciate it. Gurmag would be kind of bad for me here. Next turn, I think we're just slamming this rip. Prevent them from casting any Gurmag Anglers. I think I'm just putting in this Relic Order as a beatdown. Drawing all the relevant sideboard cards. Exactly. Let's go beatdowns Relic Order. Top deck Flicker Wisp, please. God, Flicker's top deck would be insane. Oh, man. Man, playing this Thalia is probably right, isn't it? I really want to play Rip. What do they do with this Ponder? I really want to turn off their Anglers, honestly. They didn't shuffle, but they also didn't play an Angler, so they don't have one yet. Playing this Thalia is probably correct. I want to land Rip. I also want to land Rip, but it's probably this Thalia. I think we're just beating down. We have a Plow ready for a Shadow. Yeah, Lunar Reliquary actually isn't horrible against Death Shadow because they board in like Dread Knights and Bitter Blossoms and stuff. Can we draw a Flicker Wisp yet? Oh man, time to get him with this Rest in Peace. Beatdown time. We're just winning the race, just flat out. Okay, like, kill the Relic Order. My one fear is that they another land drop, and, on the last Hope my Thalia. Dark Blast the Thalia with Caracas in play. I mean, I guess I pick up the Thalia and then play the Rip. Look at this Rip doing something. Got him. Take that, Dark Blast. That was the worst black unsummon I've ever seen. Actually, I guess it was okay as far as unsummons go. It was just a lot less powerful than a Dark Blast. They are really trying to race me with this Wisp. They are just going at it. Is it Death Shadow time? Yeah. That's the problem. So now that they just straight up can race me. Can we please draw a Wisp? Oh, never mind. We're fine. So how do we break this? Just path the Death Shadow, play Thalia, go to 5, put them to 4, have lethal in play. I wonder if they have another basic. Nope. They need another Shadow or a removal spell. Liliana would be pretty bad for me, but, like, we'd be top decking at that point. We have a Plow for the Wisp, so we can still stay alive. If they don't have anything, they just die. God, I really hope we draw Surgical. Just, like, BM the shit out of them. Oh man, Death Shadow. That definitely puts a damper on things. Flicker Wisp. Revoker. What's the plan here, honestly? They have 2 cards in hand. Is the plan Revoker and then Hope? If they attack with Death Shadow, we can Fog with Thalia, block Caracas, and we have lethal in play. They need to, like, deploy another thing. We, like, block this Death Shadow for a pretty decent chunk of time. We might end up needing to, like, plow this Wisp. think I'm just revoking Liliana Last Hope. Substatic. So we're not dead here yet. We technically have lethal if they attack. They could also just not attack with the Wisp to prevent me from lethaling them if their hand has nothing. If they send the team, we just... They just send here, then this is where attacking gets like really scary. Like we could try to go for lethal, and I might just go for lethal and cross my fingers. Oh well, definitely not now. Draw the other path. Draw Flicker Wisp is still lethal. Sanctum Prelate, not quite. Sanctum Prelate would have been nice if like they were holding up removal spell. Like Sanctum Prelate on 1 and then attack with everything. As it sits though, we just need to like plow this Wisp and hope my opponent doesn't flip his Delver. Kind of weird not killing that Wisp like 8 turns ago is killing us. Yeah, I think I'm more or less still like that, the play that I made. We had a lot of draws that just like completely invalidate this Wisp. I don't know what those fetches for. I'll put this Prelate on 1 here. Alright, well, we have lethal in play again. Currently. They need, like, another Death Shadow or a Delver? Or, like, Dismember? I don't think I'm playing around anything other than onboard tricks, because we're just, like, every turn we're just dead to a Delver. Depending on what we draw, obviously, but I think if we draw a blank, I might just send the team. Marsh Casualties. Wow, that is a rude card. Might have to block with this Sanctum Prelate because we have, what, 3? We have 4 other draws. We have 3 plows and a path left as outs here. They have 2 cards left in hand. Might want to block with Sanctum Prelate over Leonin Relic Order here. Man, that Marsh Casualty is really rude. I think I'm blocking like that. Give us more live top decks. Yeah, turns on the Fatal Push. We're not dead yet. Oh, now we're pretty dead. I block with the prelate over the relic order. I wanted to, like, we had 4 1-drops in our hand to top deck. Considering how horrendous we boarded, it's pretty close. True. Yeah, unlocking sort of splashers and Path to Exile mostly. Yeah, Whisper Recruiter still lets us live. I guess I didn't even play the land. I could have. Now they just would like trip. Don't have to reveal off the Delver. If I kept the land in play, they might have revealed a card here. But yeah. Whoops. All right, let's actually board for the blue-black shadow matchup now. Let's cut these surgicals and this containment priest and this rest in peace. Bring in this ballista. Bring back in our whole Stoneforge package. Bring back in these Sarah Avengers. Might still want Chalice, unsure. I think if my opponent's on like Dark Blast Marsh Casualties, they're less likely to be on Dread of Night. What did you board for? Red Black Reanimator. They went turn 1, Marsh Flats, Swamp, Thoughtseize, and then conceded on like turn 2. Rip has hits, but I don't think Rip has enough hits to actually be relevant. Rip was good against the Dark Blast there, conveniently, but, like, I don't think it's great overall. What do I want to cut? Shave down Moms against Dark Blast plus Marsh Casualties. Trim Wisps, yeah. Antholias. MFE on these Chalices, yeah. Chalice, yeah. I also do think Revoker is usually okay because I like to try to board towards them having Dread Knight. I think my opponent's like likely not on Dread Knights with what we saw that game. Maybe I'm wrong and we just get like roasted, but I'll just board like this. Well, this hand sucks. This hand's 1 land away from being great. Ooh, this hand is pretty decent. I don't think I want this. I think my plan is just slam this Chalice on 1. And find a 3rd land to cast spells. Because if we get Thoughtseized here, maybe I wanted it. But, like, I don't think that's a great hedge. Because if they don't Thoughtseize me, then it's just terrible. Except they always have Thoughtseize. What did the board end up being? What did, like, my sideboard? My sideboard was, like, all over the place. We shaved a bunch of things, cut all the Moms. And we have so many answers to this Delver. Fine, just slamming Chalice here. We like daze it, but it's life. If they don't daze it, we just get them. We have Thalia into Sarah Avenger, even if we don't hit another land drop. Missed the 2 seconds. Oh yeah, we cut all the bad cards that we boarded for Red Black Reanimator, and we brought in our Stoneforge package again, mostly. Bitter Blossom. Uh-oh. More problematic to beat. And now we want Stoneforge Mystic. Equipment's a good way to fight Bitter Blossom. Sarah Avenger is also not bad at blocking better boss him forever. I think Shadow can do against this Thornogeth. Usually Ratchet Bomb, but yeah. Thornogeth is like mostly bad Ratchet Bomb. We're not blocking, so we're attacking. So don't think I'm blocking this Insectile Aberration with the Sarah Avenger. Really need another land so we can start just wisping this. There we go. Probably don't want to jump. Get to 3 tokens, like triple block the Avenger or something. I think Wisp a token. Yeah, it could be Wisp a token. I mean, I could also Wisp a token next turn, so. Flickers will always trade with Insectile Aberration, though, so I don't really mind either line. My opponent has, like, land and marsh casualties. Gets a little bit ugly, but... Can also, like, Prelodon, too. Prevent getting marsh casualties here. It's like not actually the worst either. We're like winning this damage race pretty hard. Maybe I do actually want to Prelodon too. No, no. Maybe this is right. Unsure. Prelodon 2 also conveniently turns off their, like, if they have outs to Chalice. I guess they're also dying to this Bitter Blossom, which I didn't really factor in. Yeah, now we can just Flicker Wisp a Fairy Rogue here. Oh man. Life's great. Just kill a Fairy. Send. We're so far ahead here now. Yeah, they're just dead. Huh. 3-1, not bad. Swing out. I don't think swinging with the Prelate there is good, right? They just double block, untap, marsh casualties me, and then suddenly we're in like an unfavorable spot. I think we still might win there, but there's like no reason to. Power Basic Plains. Yeah, Basic Plains are great. People need to respect Basic Plains as their flex land. Interesting game like 2 and 3, or game 1 and 2. Game 3, we kind of just dumpstered them. Seriously, why do we side Chalices in? I've been testing Chalice on the play against Death Shadow Delver because they're a very one-drop heavy iteration of Delver. So I'm not sure if it's correct. But I've been trying it on the play. Oh yeah, they would be at 2 and then like going to 1, right? They were at 7. They would have taken 5 double blocking, go to 1 off the Bitter Blossom, and they're just like literally dead. Yeah, I like I like Chalice like a decent amount on the play. I definitely don't like it on the draw. But I'm not sure if on the play it's good enough, but I've been trying it. This hand is pretty weak. This hand is also pretty weak, but we're on a Mold of 6 with a with a Vile hand, so I think I keep here. Yeah, if you can sneak a Chalice down before they have a threat in play, it shuts them down to like Gurmogs and some of their sideboard cards, because they just like can't play Death Shadows or Delvers or Cantrips or Fatal Pushes or Thought Seizes, blah blah blah. Did I set out Thalia's out on the draw? Yeah, mostly. I definitely trimmed them down a lot, and or just like cut them all. Nope. Double Wasteland is so good sometimes, yeah, but it's bad enough that I definitely don't want to keep like a 5-lander hoping that my Double Wasteland is good. If that Revoker were like a better card, like a Thalia or something, I might have considered it more. Some opponent is on Red Prison, probably. Yup. Hey, J-Cloud, thanks for the stream. It's been a lot of help as I'm trying to get into Legacy Death and Taxes. Well, good to hear, Captain Asia. I'm glad you enjoy the stream. Oh, this is horrifying. Hey, at least that Pia and Karan is dead. This is pretty bad for me, though, I must say. Well, hopefully they don't confluence me. Please, no fiery confluence. I would really appreciate not having all of my vials shattered. Please just... perfect. Yes, love it. Love it. Not even a Rabble Master. Grey Ogre. I'm in for this. What is this ult? 7? That's horrifying. Hey, look at that. So our plan here is to violin this Thalia at end of turn or after they activate their Chandra. That is substantially worse than Fiery Confluence, that's accurate. Yeah, Revoker top deck, please. Port. Yeah, I don't think I'm activating Port here. The Chandra also like just gives them mana if they need it. I think I'm just holding a Plow. Like very conspicuous that I'm not porting there, but it's about one turn to top deck Recruiter or Revoker too. Oh no! Hopefully they don't see the line of deal 1 damage to all creatures as the third mode to make sure I can't Thalia them. Man, if only I had ported. Wait, no, I can't activate response there either. Maybe I'm supposed to Violent Thalia in response to the +1 there? Oh no, they saw the line too! Deal 1 damage to each creature! Dang, alright, well... Why didn't I put in Thalia? Because I didn't want it to get Flame Slashed. There's a possibility that I wanted to activate Thalia in response to the +1, exactly. Like literally in response to it, but I wasn't playing around like them actually hitting Fiery Confluence. Yeah, I guess our plan is just top deck Revoker now. Wow, they could have just played the land. I mean, I don't see why they just like. I guess they just misplayed. So they played the land before them. My Thalia played as nothing. No attack? What? Alright, let's go, Revoker. They Flame Slash it, that's good for us. I don't know how good that is for us. I think it's much better if I get a creature in play that can actually attack it. Ballista, Paths, Seal, Relic Order. Yeah, all this good stuff. Shave Moms, Thalia, something like this. Yeah, this looks more or less okay. Turns out turn 1 4-drop Planeswalker beats us. Against exactly 4 mana and plus on this deck, I think. Yeah. Definitely not something that was, like, immediately on my mind. My plan was just, like, to vial it in at some point after they had activated it for the turn. But they also could have just, like, played the land to play around me doing that. I'd probably keep this. One of the easiest ways to lose these games is, like, just getting flattened by Rabble Masters. Just, like, cutting all the Thalia with the Rabble. Yeah, I think Thalia is not super great against Rabble Master, especially against, their hate cards, too. Like, Sulfur Elemental and such. You definitely want to cut down on your X1s. And, like, you just want, like, removal against, Rabbles. More than you want to be able to block tokens forever or whatever. Please no turn 1 Chandra. Rabble Master's fine. I'll accept Rabble Master. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is probably correct. Man, never lucky. Draw 2-drop? Nope. This is when we get 3rd Rabble Mastered, right? Hello, kitty. What is the possible tank here? Third Rabble Master? Trinisphere. Goodbye. Tempted to try to kill his Chromox now with this Flicker Wisp. Don't know how good that play is, though. Wow. Attacking into this Violent, too. No fear. Yeah, I think 3-ball is great for us. Now that they killed their city, maybe it's right to kill this Chromox. Or at least, like, Mind Rot, or, like, kill one of the cards in their hand. Just realized you joined their Legacy. Oh yeah, I'm in the Legacy Facebook group now. Yeah, let's kill their Mox. Or at least kill a red card in their hand. And step with Vile, though, then they have a chance to, like, draw a red card, right? But if they already have a red card, then it is worse for me. Yeah, not sure. Could buy either of them there. Alright, we will likely draw something to kill these 2 Goblin tokens. We will likely draw something to kill these 2 Goblin tokens. Not blocking. First time playing D&T in paper, I got to wisp a Chrome Mox and a Mox Diamond in the same event. Feels good. Does sound dope. We are getting dangerously close to getting Confluence to death. Which is unfortunate. Is this just Sulfur Elemental? Fuck. Jesus. Am I just, like, never able to beat Red Prison now? Is that just my life? Chalice on one. What do they mean? Because it doesn't have flash? I think so. Yep. Have you ever played a 4-drop in this deck? Cataclysm was my 4-drop for basically forever. Alright, what are we trying to draw here? Recruiter of the Guard. The Walking Ballista wouldn't be horrible. Hey, look at that. Recruiter of the Guard. Now what do we do? Cataclysm. Recruiter for Jailer isn't great because they can take back Monarchy. Recruiter for Ballista pings down a Goblin. We can untap, ping down the other Goblin. Let's take a look at what's in our deck. We got 20 minutes. Crew Stoneforge, cast the sword. I don't love that plan. This is not the deck. I think it is either Stoneforge or Ballista. Stoneforge, Ballista for 2. Ping. If I recruit Stoneforge, would I even grab Sword, or would I just grab Batterskull? We can Ballista for 3. No, we can't play this land. We can only Ballista for 2. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just be Skull. And probably, like, the Stoneforge makes the Sulfur Elemental not able to attack. We go to 6. We're still dead to Confluence already, but... It's more favorite here. Are the Wookiees what, is that what Red Prison is, Arkin? I think I like Stoneforging for Batterskull. What do you want, kitty? Why are you attacking that bear? What did that bear ever do to you? Ballista can be Confluence a turn if you block Goblin and shoot Sulfur Elemental. Yeah, but I'm not, like, playing to, like, just clear the Sulfur Elemental and die to these Goblins in 4 turns. So you're 5-0 versus Elves. I'm not 5-0 versus Elves, I'm 5-5 versus Elves. Okay, I'm grabbing Stoneforge. I'm just getting a Batterskull. Alright, this costs 3. So we're dead to Confluence, but we were dead to Confluence a while ago. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I may have misspoke. I forget, but yes, definitely not 5-0 for Elves. 50% win rates, still respectable for such a bad matchup, but definitely not like insane. They attack with a Goblin, and I don't think I block, right? We could put ourselves out of range of Confluence, right? If they have Confluence, they would just attack with everything and kill me. If they just attack with the Goblins. Attacking with 1 Goblin seems wrong, yeah. So if I block here, untap, cast Batterskull. I am alive if they find land for Confluence. It is much worse for me if they have land Chandra. Because they can Flame Slash the Batterskull and murder me. I think I would rather not block. We're dead to Confluence for exactly 1 turn while we get the Batterskull online. 3-mana Lotus Petal. Sure. Yeah, I don't think we can play around Confluence. I think we're like pretty dead to it. Except you're still dead because they can Confluence Skull. Yeah, that's accurate. I mean, we're dead like 8 ways to a Batter Skull. Or to a Confluence. Now we have Rashawn Port, which helps. This is really bad if they have if they had a Braid, they would have attacked. Actually, no, they can't cast a Braid here. Ooh. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. There's a Chalice in play. Get him, Germ. Three balls really pulling some weight for us here. Corner isn't quite turned yet. I would not say that we are ahead. We are turning the corner for sure. We're getting somewhere. But my opponent just, like, finds lands and, like, bridges me or something. We could definitely be in for a problem. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw. We can't port... Wait, no, we can port them, right? Put in GTA Equip is 4 mana? I guess we could have ported them anyway. Should have just cast it. Yeah, they seem dead unless they find exactly like Soul Land Confluence me this turn. Shatter, shatter, something else. Even then, we're in an okay spot. Because we get to keep the Stoneforge. Kill their Goblin token. This is Upbraid the Batter Skull. Yeah, that's fine. We have GTA now. Ooh, Wisp. Wisp is strong. Don't think it's worth pinging off this Goblin. I think I just wanted, like... maybe I want to use some GTA counters so they can't, like, just shatter my GTA and give me no value. Probably ping it and just smash them next turn. Do we have lethal? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Not quite. We're 2 off. Yeah, we're sandbagging the Wisp for sure here. We want to be able to beat Ensnaring Bridge better. Oh, jeez. we got there. Can even beat a bridge. We got Wisp. Cast your ensnaring bridge. Doesn't even do a lot. They'd have 3 cards left in hand. And we don't technically have lethal on board without putting in this Wisp. I don't know what they could be considering here. Are they going to Confluence me? Oh man. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target artifact. Hit me in the face. I guess I'm just supposed to Wisp this GT. It gives me outs to bridge again. Also, they're just, like, incredibly dead. Let's gain a bunch of life. Wait, do I have lethal if I Flicker Wisp my Stoneforge? That's 4... No, I'm 1 off lethal if I Flicker Wisp the Stoneforge. I'm gonna save the GT, even though they can't even get to, Yeah, okay, cool, they conceded. Makes my life easier. Do you mind, cat? Can you guys see the cat? Scoot the camera over a little bit so the cat can be a cat cam. Alright. Alright, I think we're just running it back, hoping that the next game goes a little bit easier for us. We managed to barely stay afloat there, but hopefully our next game looks a little bit cleaner than that. Alright. I can just keep these hands. Put them all into 6. Hands that have, like... This hand is a little bit soft to early pile of Rabble Masters, but I put them all to 6. We have answers for, like, Chandras and stuff. Ballista is definitely not useless. I think I'm supposed to keep these hands. The fast Rabble Master starts can be scary, but opponent is also mulliganing to 5, so... Demand cat emo. It's alright. They'll be here one day. Ooh, nice. Slightly less scared of a pile of Rabble Masters now. Rabble Master 1. Oh, sure. Please. Yep. Deal. 3-ball me. I am wastelanding the shit out of the Ancient Tomb. Never mind, I'm just porting it, but... Wasteland plays around a Braid. Port lets me, like, actually cast a Sword Splashers next turn if they go Soul Land another Rabble Master. Yeah, I think I'm just playing Port. I don't really care if they Braid my Vial that much. Oh man, they're dead. Dead. Absolutely dead. We can even... I don't want to do that, but we can. Dead. Gonzo. You're done, opponent. I've seen Red Prison keep in 3-ball against Death and Taxes because they have so many other terrible cards that I think people think that you can't cast it. I guess they can, like, pitch a Spirit Guide. Might just Violent Relic Order do nothing just to eat a guy. Hanover Garrison. Alright, resolves. I think Blood Moon... It's possible Blood Moon is just better than 3-ball. That card is very bad here. least I don't... I guess I don't get to port them next turn. I guess I'm gonna revoke Chandra Torch of Defiance? It's like a moderately scary card. Leave this vial on 2, I think. We have a 2 in hand and don't have a 3 currently. It's a nice draw. Pumps up our Ballista in the future. I guess I just plow this in attack right now. Yeah, Chromox is I mean, Chromox costs 3 mana. They can have it, and then I'll Relic Ward it. Because I could have also, like, Relic Warded the Trinisphere, plowed for 1 mana, and kept porting if I wanted. Yeah, that's fine. You can have the Goblin, honestly. I don't care. I don't think I'm blocking this with Relic Warder. Zilzin, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. I think most roads lead to Rome at this point. I think we're pretty far ahead. I'll trade the Revoker for the Rabble Master, if that's what it comes to. Just eat a Goblin with Ballista. They Chandra Flame Slash my Ballista, I can clear the Goblins, and then just Relic Order takes it down. I don't really want... I'm not really interested in trading this Ballista when I can just pump it. Did I Relic Order that? Maybe. And probably. We're just porting. Gimme. Take this file up to 3. Immediately draw a 2-drop. So this is 4, 5, 6 mana, so I can port and pump Ballista with this Ancient Tomb. Gonna braid my Ballista. Kozilek's Return. Eh. Oh, right, I forgot to pump for the extra damage. Ballista is very good versus Red Prison. It doesn't even do it. Like, sack a mountain and sacks the Trinisphere. Honestly, like, probably good for them. I think I'd rather just, like, keep pumping up my Ballista here. I mean, I'll keep this Cataclysm in my back pocket, just in case. But they're just, like, dead next turn. Unless they have a braid on my Ballista here. Yeah, they're just dead. Could have Spirit Guided Braid still. Oh, they have Spirit Guided Braid. They're still alive. We may need to use this Cataclysm yet. Now they have to keep the Trinisphere, too. They're fighting. Please play like a mountain. Come on, I don't want to cast this Cataclysm as a Stone Rain. It looks really stupid. Alright, maybe I will. Actually, no, I just poured all their lands right now. I still don't need to cast this Cataclysm. I'd rather have all my lands in play. I could have, like, catted as a Stone Rain and then also had, like, double port or whatever, but... yeah. Oh, man, Sulfur Elemental. They got a 4-turn clock. Man, I'm going to feel really stupid when I lose this game. Alright, well, they're locked out of casting anything for the rest of this game. Their plan is to Sulfur Elemental me. I guess I was supposed to port that mountain, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, it does, like, buy me a turn if I need it, though. This couldn't have happened with Cataclysm, that's true. Time to lose to this Sulfur Elemental. We got, like, what, 4 turns? To draw, like, probably over half the cards in our deck beat the Sulfur Elemental. Probably supposed to be playing some number of these lands, right? I don't need all of these to rebuild post-Cataclysm. I do want to be able to, like, cast spells and still double port. The third Rashadan port. I think I want to play this land too. Alright, we got one more draw. Maybe 4-mana Stone Rain was the way. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Wasn't playing around specifically this, but, you know. Alright, we got one draw, deck. Let's go. Woof. This is peak Legacy. I agree. Maybe they'll miss this. Dang, they found the line. Like also lost to prison. That is my life at this point. I started talking mad shit about prison, and now I can like never beat it. I mean, it's fine to be like salty about like top decking a bunch of lands and vials there, but there is legitimate merit to like the 4-mana Stone Rain Cataclysm. That was a very depressing loss, but they literally found the line last turn. I was legitimately thinking that there was no way that they could cast a threat through double port, So that was mostly my plan with with using a bunch of Rashad Imports rather than casting Cataclysm. But there was Sulfur Elemental, which is a card to keep in mind. And that is life. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this. Man, Walking Ballista continues to, like, impress me just enough to kind of still want it in the deck, but only barely. Oh my god, these cats are going wild. Can you guys not? Can you give me, like, 5 minutes to wrap up my stream? Nope, don't do it. Don't knock over that mirror. Oh my god, I'll be right back. Hey, get down. Get. Ugh. This thing Ballista as a sideboard recruiter target is fine. You wouldn't have these problems with the dogs. Well, we're actually planning on getting a dog at some point. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I vaguely want space for other sideboard cards too, but Ballista continues to be like Dece plus in a lot of matchups. Like, it is good. It is legitimately very good against Red Prison, and it's good in the Mirror or / Mother of Runes matchups. Third Recruiter win. That's the problem, is that, like, I do kind of want another combo card, and I, like, vaguely want the Third Recruiter again, and then just, like, I don't know what to cut. I think Path to Exile's towards the top of the chopping block. Or Soft Pontiff off of Caverns win. So I think these three are, like, the most, maybe the variants, but a couple of those sideboarded games seemed a little low on creature count. Yeah, I think it was moderately variance. You do board in a lot of non-creatures against Red Prison, though, but I don't think that's, like, a matchup you really want to take into consideration. You know, like, just, like, take stock of my list and stuff. I do really like this 60 or something, like, very, very close to this 60. Karn better than Cataclysm in that game. That's true. I do think Karn would have been better than Cataclysm in that game. But I also, like, Red Prison is not the deck that I have Cataclysm in my sideboard for. It's definitely my sideboard for Miracles, and then, like, vaguely for Grixis and Eldrazi Post. But Miracles is the big one, and, like, Karn sucks butts versus Miracles compared to Cataclysm. Miracles is also phenomenally less free of a matchup than Red Prison is. I will stubbornly stick to these Cataclysms for at least a good while longer. They are definitely getting worse as the meta shifts currently, at least. But I don't know. Like I said on the challenge, I think this list is, like, pretty close to something I want. But there's just, like, a couple just nitpicky things. I don't know. Like, there's a couple matchups I'd like to hedge for a little bit more. There are a little bit too many sideboard cards I want.
Hey. Darn.
What?
Cough drop.
Anyway. I don't know. I'll have to talk to people about it again. Just kind of mull over my list. Also, I think we need to keep Vile on 2 more. Yeah, that's my problem. I'm like, really used to taking Vile up to 3 since Recruiter got printed, but this list is, like, very too heavy. It did punish us pretty bad in, what, the Grixis nonsense game? I think that was the only one this time, maybe? I can't remember exactly, but I do agree. I do need to just, like, keep in mind statistically which is the like the higher number, and, like, which cards I'd rather draw. Which cards would be better with the Vial? Like, if we draw 2-drop, can we just cast it? versus like drawing Flicker Wisps are just much better with having Vial on 3. But I don't know, it's tough. I'm very like muscle memoried into taking Vials up to 3, since like the deck got a lot more 3 heavy with Recruiter of the Guard, Sanctum Prelate, that sort of deal. But definitely something to consider with this very much like lower to the ground build. Yeah, the third Revoker into Avengers definitely. What is it? It's like 13 to 7. So yeah, it's almost double the chance that you'll draw 2. Obviously, it depends on how many 2s and 3s you draw in that specific game, but it's something to take note of. Anyway, good overall. Happy with most of the things that are going on. I'm close to something that I'm happy with, which is good because the format challenges in a little bit. Anyway, I should stop dawdling because it is midnight, and let's find someone to host instead. Also, Ballistic main deck was a non-Vial card previously. Yeah, accurate. Who is streaming? Bruce by the Magic Guy, the only other person streaming Legacy. I don't know who this is. I don't think I've ever hosted them. Blue-White Spirit Wisp. Wow, I don't know what this deck is, but also, wait, this just isn't Legacy. This is Modern. He has Shocklands. I got baited. Third Recruiter in the main. I don't know. Avenger actually hasn't been super impressive, but I guess that's because we haven't played against a lot of Delver yet. I think we've played against Delver once, twice if you include Mono Blue Delver. And Avenger has been like pretty strong. No, Death Shadow Delver. Avenger's been like really good when we queue into the fair decks. The like I guess fair creature decks. Anyway, is anyone else streaming something interesting? No one? Can I not go host a Modern person? So is Brad Berigmos Enraged. He streams Legacy sometimes, I think. Anyway, that's going to wrap up our stream today. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. If you like the content, you want to see more Death and Taxes stuff, feel free to follow, subscribe, or donate. Follows are totally free, help you know I'm going live. Subscriptions get you a sweet Thalia emote, and donations. I do donation deck. Wait, he's landed on? Does he just like not put Legacy in his titles? Oh. Landon is on. Oh yeah, go Reanimator, EW Landon plays Legacy. What? MTG streams, why aren't you telling me about Landon? Did he just get on? Oh yeah, he just got on 3 minutes ago, okay. Yeah, he just started, so I'll go host him. Anyway, what was it? Donations. I do donation deck lists. If you're interested, details are down below. You want to see my previous streams, they're all up on YouTube. Link for that down below. Twitter. It's just where I post my stream schedule when I'm going live, that stuff. Anyway, catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.